This is a series of videos. Please refer to the methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to learn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during your crocheting process. Please make sure to first view the beginning 10 instructional videos to learn the basic methods of crocheting, and then view the instructional videos for your purchased product.
Now, let's make this cute fox. Welcome everyone to join us. First, we'll make the main body. We will make the main body by starting with a magic ring and crocheting in a spiral. Let's begin. Take out the orange yarn from your materials kit. Locate the yarn tail. Hold the yarn tail with your right hand. Set the yarn ball aside. Hold the yarn tail with your right hand. Open your left palm, facing upward. Thread the yarn through between your pinky and ring finger. Then pass it across your palm between your middle finger and index finger. Wrap the yarn around the base of your index finger. This will prevent the yarn from slipping off your finger. You can adjust the length of the yarn tail. Pull the yarn tail to lengthen it. Pull the other side connected to the yarn ball to shorten the yarn tail. Next, create the magic ring. Wrap the yarn once around your middle finger. Pinch the point where the yarn crosses with your thumb and middle finger. Take out the crochet hook. You can hold the crochet hook as you would hold a knife. This is called the knife grip. You can also hold the crochet hook as you would hold a pencil. This is the pencil grip. You can choose whichever grip you prefer. The video demonstrates the knife grip. One side of the crochet hook has a bent tip. While crocheting, always keep the bent tip facing you. Insert the crochet hook through the loop on your middle finger. Position the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. The yarn connected to the yarn ball and hanging over your index finger is the working yarn. Rotate the crochet hook so its bent tip faces the working yarn. Pull the hook horizontally to the right, bringing the yarn through the loop on your middle finger. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. A loop is formed on the crochet hook. Slide this loop toward the back of the hook. This prevents the loop from slipping off. It also helps balance the loop size. A magic ring is now formed on your middle finger. In this video, we will learn how to create a crochet fabric using a magic ring. Creating such a crochet fabric using a magic ring is often used when making amigurumi toys. The creation of a magic ring is a fundamental skill. The method of creating with a magic ring is called the magic ring technique. The video will demonstrate two methods for creating a magic ring. You can choose freely which one to learn. Now let's create a magic ring. There are two methods to create a magic ring. Let's first learn the first method. Hold the end of the yarn with your right hand. Left palm facing up. Pinch the yarn end with your right hand. Pass the yarn through between the pinky and ring fingers. Wrap the yarn around the pinky once. Then pass through the palm between the middle and index fingers. Hang the yarn on the index finger. Pinch the yarn end with your thumb and middle finger. Wrap the yarn around the middle finger once. Press the crossed position with your thumb. Take out the crochet hook. We can hold the crochet hook like holding a pen, or hold the crochet hook like holding a knife. You can choose the method of holding the crochet hook. In the video, we demonstrate using the knife grip. Now the hook head of the crochet hook is facing us. Insert the crochet hook from right to left. Pass through the loop on the middle finger. Continue to push the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook in front of the yarn hanging on the index finger. The yarn hanging on the index finger is called the working yarn. Next, rotate the crochet hook. Let the hook head of the crochet hook face the working yarn. Drag the crochet hook. The hook head catches the working yarn. Continue to drag the crochet hook. The crochet hook carries the yarn. Pass through the loop on the middle finger. Then rotate the crochet hook so that the hook head faces us. Now a loop is formed on the crochet hook. Push the loop on the crochet hook to the back of the hook. This forms a magic ring on the middle finger. Next, make a chain stitch to secure the magic ring. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. The hook head is facing towards yourself. Lift the working yarn with the crochet hook. Wrap the working yarn around the crochet hook once. Continue to pull the crochet hook. Pull the working yarn. The hook carries the yarn through the loop on the crochet hook. Now, there is a loop on the crochet hook. Push the loop to the back of the crochet hook. One chain stitch is completed. Remove the crochet hook. Use your right thumb and index finger to pinch the middle of the two loops. It is the position of the chain stitch. Find the yarn end. Pull the yarn end. The magic ring will become smaller. Pull the magic ring. The magic ring will become larger. The magic of the magic ring lies in its ability to freely adjust in size. Next, make single crochet stitches on the magic ring. Pinch the fabric with your right hand. Wrap the working yarn around your pinky finger once. Pass it through the palm between the middle and index fingers. Hang the yarn on the index finger. Pinch the fabric with thumb and middle finger. Take out the crochet hook. Insert the crochet hook through the loop. Use the tension of your index finger to tighten the loop. Tighten the loop until it is the same size as the crochet hook. Now the loop can move freely on the crochet hook. Next, adjust the position of your thumb and middle finger. Pinch the two strands below the magic ring. Be sure to pinch these two strands tightly and do not let go. Now let's make a single crochet. In order to prevent the loop on the crochet hook from deforming, you can use your index or middle finger to press down on the loop on the crochet hook. Insert the crochet hook through the magic ring. Note that there are now 3 loops on the hook. The crochet hook is below the working yarn. Move the crochet hook to the back of the working yarn. The hook head is also facing us. Press the working yarn down with the crochet hook. Hook the working yarn with the hook head. Yarn over with the crochet hook. Pull the crochet hook through the magic ring. There is significant twisting here. You can use your index finger to hold down the twisted part. Then adjust the position of the loop. The loops are formed on the crochet hook. Push the loops to the back of the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. The hook head is facing yourself. Lift the working yarn up with the crochet hook. Wrap the yarn around the hook once. Hook the working yarn with the hook head. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the crochet hook. Now a loop is formed on the crochet hook. Push the loop on the crochet hook to the back of the hook. A V shape is formed here. A V shape represents 1 stitch. Place a stitch marker on this V shape as a marker. Take out the stitch marker. The stitch marker passes through the gap below the V shape. Pass through the 2 strands of the V shape. Attach the stitch marker. On the first stitch of each round, a stitch marker needs to be placed as a marker. This helps everyone quickly find the position of the first stitch. The first single crochet is completed. Second single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the magic ring. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Move the crochet hook to the back of the working yarn. Hook the working yarn with the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the magic ring. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook once. Pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. Second single crochet is completed. Third single crochet. During the process, you need to constantly adjust the position of your thumb and middle finger. Leave enough space for inserting the hook to make a single crochet. Fourth single crochet. Fifth single crochet. Sixth single crochet. Six single crochet are completed. You will notice there is a hole in the middle. Here you need to find the position of the yarn end. Pinch the 6th single crochet you made. Pull the yarn end like this. Tighten the gap in the magic ring until the gap in the middle completely disappears. Now learn the second method. Pinch the position of the yarn end with your left hand. Hold this section of yarn connected to the skein with your right hand. Hold the yarn with your right hand. Wrap it over the top of the yarn end. Pinch the cross position of the yarn with your left thumb and middle finger. A loop is formed. Hold the yarn connected to the skein with your right hand. Place it behind the loop. Use your right thumb and index finger. Pull the yarn connected to the skein out from inside the loop. Rotate the loop held by the right hand. Hinge the cross position of the yarn with your left thumb and middle finger. The right hand holds the yarn connected to the skein. Place it behind the upper loop. Hinge the yarn connected to the skein through the upper loop. Pull the section of yarn in the middle of this loop. Tighten the middle loop. Use the left thumb and index finger. Pinch the position of the middle knot. Then pull the yarn connected to the skein to make the upper loop smaller. The loop below is the magic ring. Now let's demonstrate the magic of the magic ring. Pull the yarn end out from inside the loop. Pull the yarn end. The magic ring tightens. Pull the magic ring. The magic ring can enlarge. The size of the magic ring can be adjusted freely. This is the magic of the magic ring. Take out the crochet hook. Insert the crochet hook through the top loop. Pull the yarn connected to the skein. Tighten the loop on the crochet hook. Use your thumb and index finger. Pinch the knot position. Pass the working yarn between the pinky and ring fingers of the left hand. Wrap the yarn around the pinky once. Pass through the palm. Hang the yarn on the index finger. Then use the thumb and middle finger of the left hand. Pinch the two strands below the magic ring. You can start making single crochet stitches on the magic ring. Make one chain stitch. Wrap the yarn around the hook once. Bring the hook behind the working yarn and tilt it upward. Press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. There are 2 loops on the hook. Pull the hook horizontally to the right to bring the yarn through the loop on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Lift the crochet hook upward. There's 1 loop on the hook. Push this loop to the back of the crochet hook. A chain stitch is completed. From the side view, it forms a V shape. This video will explain the method of making a chain stitch. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. Make the hook head face towards us. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Hook the working yarn with the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on the crochet hook. A new loop is formed on the crochet hook. Push the loop to the back of the crochet hook. A chain stitch is completed. This chain stitch serves as the starting chain. It functions to raise the height and is not counted in the total stitch count. Now, remove the magic ring from your middle finger. The size of the magic ring is adjustable. Pulling the ring makes it larger. Pulling the yarn tail makes it smaller. Now the magic ring is ready. And one chain stitch is also completed. Now, let's work the first round. Work 6 single crochet into the magic ring. Pinch the 2 strands of the magic ring with your left thumb and middle finger. Use your right index finger to hold down the loop on the crochet hook. This prevents the magic ring from twisting or distorting. First single crochet. Insert the hook through both strands on the left side of the magic ring. You should now have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over the hook once, bringing the hook behind the working yarn on, tilting the hook upward. Catch the working yarn with the bent tip of the crochet hook. Keep the bent tip of the hook pointing downward. There are 4 loops on the hook. Pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right, bringing the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Lift the crochet hook upward. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the crochet hook. Half of a single crochet is completed. Yarn over the hook once, bringing the hook behind the working yarn on, tilting the hook upward. Catch the working yarn with the bent tip of the crochet hook. The bent tip is facing down. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right, bringing the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Lift the crochet hook upward. There is 1 loop on the hook. Push this loop to the back of the crochet hook. The first single crochet is completed. From the side view, it forms a V shape. Take out the stitch marker. Insert it through the gap below the V shape. Pass through both strands of the V shape and exit from the back. Fasten the stitch marker. Mark the first stitch of every round with a stitch marker. The second single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. There are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over the hook by bringing the hook behind the working yarn on, lifting it upward. Press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. There are 4 loops on the hook. Pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right, bringing the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Lift the crochet hook upward. There are 2 loops on the hook. Push both loops to the back of the hook. Half of a single crochet is completed. While crocheting, you might find the loops are too large. You can tighten the loops by lifting your index finger. If the loops are too small with no gap with the hook, you will find it difficult to pull the yarn through. Now you need to enlarge the loops. You can enlarge the loops by lifting the crochet hook upwards. Continue until there is a gap between the loops and the crochet hook, allowing the hook to pass through easily. Make sure both loops are the same size. This will make the fabric looks more aesthetically pleasing. Yarn over the hook once, bringing the hook behind the working yarn on, tilting the hook upward. Press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. There are 3 loops on the hook. Pull the hook horizontally to the right, bringing the yarn through both loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Lift the hook upwards inside the loop toward the back of the hook. The second single crochet is completed. From the side view, there are 2 V shapes. The third single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. Yarn over the hook once, bringing the hook behind the working yarn on, tilting the hook upward. Press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. Pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right, bringing the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Lift the hook upwards. 2 loops are on the hook. Push the loops to the back of the crochet hook. Half of a single crochet is done. Yarn over the hook once, bringing the hook behind the working yarn on, tilting the hook upward. Catch the working yarn with the bent tip of the crochet hook. Keep the bent tip of the hook pointing downward. You only need to wrap the yarn around the hook once. Next, we demonstrate an incorrect method. Wrap the yarn around the hook again. Now the yarn is wrapped around the hook twice. There are 4 loops on the hook. When pulling the hook horizontally to the right, you'll find it difficult to pull the yarn through the loops. This is incorrect. Release the loops on hook. Wrap the yarn around the hook again. Yarn over the hook once. Having 3 loops on the hook is correct. Pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right, bringing the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. There is 1 loop on the hook. Slide this loop toward the back of the hook. The third single crochet is completed. There are 3 V shapes visible on the side. You might encounter the following situation during crocheting. 3 single crochet are completed, but we see 4 V shapes on the side. The third stitch erroneously formed 2 V shapes. The third stitch was crocheted incorrectly. We need to remove the incorrect stitch. Lift hook upward to enlarge the loop. Remove hook from the loop. First 2 stitches are correct and should be kept. Pull the working yarn to unravel the third stitch. Unravel until 2 V shapes and 1 loop remain. Reinsert the hook into the loop. The yarn here is excessively loosened, cannot be tightened with tension from the index finger. Pull the side connected to the yarn ball to tighten the yarn. Recrochet the third single crochet stitch. Insert the crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. Yarn over hook and pull the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. Push the loops to the back of the crochet hook. Yarn over hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. The third single crochet is completed. From the side view, there are 3 V shapes. Fourth single crochet. Insert your hook through the magic ring. Yarn over hook and pull the yarn through the magic ring. Yarn over hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. The 5th single crochet. Sixth single crochet. Six single crochet are completed. In this video, we will explain the method of making a single crochet. Insert the crochet hook into the next stitch position. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. The hook head of the crochet hook should face us. Place the crochet hook below the working yarn. Move the crochet hook to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Rotate the crochet hook. Pull the crochet hook. The hook head catches the working yarn. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops on the crochet hook. Rotate the crochet hook. A new loop is formed on the crochet hook. Push the loops on the crochet hook to the back of the hook. Now place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. The hook head should face towards us. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Hook the working yarn with the crochet hook. Pull the crochet hook. Bring the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. Now a new loop is formed on the crochet hook. Push the loop to the back of the crochet hook. A single crochet is completed. Then we count the stitches. The fabric shows V-shapes when viewed from the side. Each V-shape represents 1 stitch. Start counting from the position marked with the stitch marker. This is the 1st stitch, 2nd stitch, 3rd stitch, 4th stitch, the 5th stitch, 6th stitch. This loop also shows a V-shape when viewed from side, but it is not counted as a stitch. The stitch count is correct. Pull the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring. Hold the last stitch with your right hand. Pull the yarn tail with left hand. Keep pulling until there is no gap in the center. The first round is completed. Here is a diagram to explain what you just did and how you can visualize a crochet pattern. Each number in this diagram represents a V-shaped stitch. The blue circle in the middle shows the first round. That is a magic ring. There are 6 single crochet. This is what the first round looks like. The outer yellow circle shows the second round. It is the round we just finished. It has 12 V-shaped stitches. From the diagram, you can see that each round forms a complete circle of stitches. The last stitch ends just behind the first stitch. The stitches don't overlap within a round. Now, let's review what we did in the second round. We started by inserting the crochet hook into the first stitch of the first round. That is the one marked with the yellow stitch marker. We first made a single crochet into that stitch. Fix this stitch. Then I said to turn it into an increase stitch, so we need to crochet 1 more single crochet into the same stitch. This becomes the second V shape. Crocheting two stitches into the same stitch is called an increase stitch. Abbreviated as INC. For the second round, the instruction is to make 6 increase stitches. If you look at this diagram, you'll see that every 2 stitches correspond to 1 stitch of the previous round. That's why if you look around this circle, we actually made 6 increase stitches in total, but there are 12 V-shaped stitches. This is how the fabric changes from this small circle into a slightly bigger one. Here is a new diagram. It can help you visualize what to do in the third round. In this diagram, the yellow inner circle with numbers represents the second round. Remember, at the end of the second round, there are 12 V-shaped stitches. It's this part. Now, we'll make this circle bigger by following the third round's pattern. The third round is shown by the outer pink circle. To start the third round, first crochet a single crochet stitch, abbreviated as SC. This stitch should be worked into the first stitch of the second round. So this is the first single crochet of the third round. You need to crochet into the first stitch of the second round. That is the stitch marked with the yellow stitch marker. Next, we will make an increase stitch in the next stitch. This is the next stitch of the second round. We will make an increase stitch here. Remember, an increase stitch means crocheting to single crochet into the same stitch. Now you will have 3 V-shaped stitches. The stitches in the parentheses make up one sequence. This sequence needs to be repeated 6 times. Make a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, make an increase stitch in the next stitch. Repeat the sequence inside the parentheses again. We need to repeat this process fully 6 times. This sequence actually equals 3 V-shaped stitches. In the end, you will have 3 multiplied by 6, which equals 18 V-shaped stitches. This is what the number after the equal sign means. Before crocheting round 2, we should check the stitch locations where we insert the hook. We will crochet into stitches from the previous round. For round 2's first stitch, crochet into this marked stitch. Insert hook through the space below the V-shape. Pass the hook through both strands of the V-shape. Second hook insertion point is to the left of the first stitch. Insert hook through the space below the left V-shape. Pass the hook through both strands. Third stitch location. Fourth stitch location. The fifth stitch location. Sixth stitch location. The last stitch location is on the right side of the first stitch. Reinsert the hook into the loop. Tighten the loop. Pull the working yarn to tighten the loop. Round 2 has 6 increases. An increase means working to single crochet in one stitch. First increase. Begin by making one single crochet. Pull the stitch marker leftward to enlarge the hook insertion point. This makes it easier for the hook to pass through the stitch. Pass the hook through both strands of the V-shape. Yarn over hook and pull the yarn through both strands of the V-shape. Yarn over hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. The first single crochet is completed. Remove the stitch marker from the first stitch. Mark the first stitch of every round with the stitch marker. This helps you quickly locate the first stitch of each round. Work another single crochet into the same stitch. Insert your hook into the same stitch to crochet one more single crochet. One increase is completed. From the side view, there are 2 V-shapes. For the second increase, we should insert the hook under the left V-shape. First, make one single crochet. Then work another single crochet into the same stitch. The second increase is completed. From the side view, there are 4 V-shapes. For the third increase, we should insert the hook into the gap under the left V-shape. First, make one single crochet. Work another single crochet into the same stitch. Fourth increase. The fifth increase. The sixth increase. Six increases are completed. Count the stitches. Start counting from the stitch marker position. Here is the first stitch, second stitch, third stitch, fourth stitch, the fifth stitch, the sixth stitch, seventh stitch, the eighth stitch, ninth stitch, 10th stitch, the 11th stitch, 12th stitch. From the side view, this loop also forms a V-shape. Do not mistake it as a stitch. The stitch count is correct. Round 2 is completed. Reinsert the hook into the loop. Tighten the loop. Pass the yarn between your pinky and ring finger. Then pass it through your palm between your middle and index fingers. Then hang it over your index finger. Hold the fabric with your thumb and middle finger. Position the yarn tail at the back of the fabric. In round 3, one single crochet followed by one increase form one sequence. Repeat this sequence 6 times. This round has 18 stitches. For the first sequence, work one single crochet first. Insert your hook into the first stitch to crochet a single crochet. Remove the stitch marker from the first stitch. Mark the first stitch of every round with a stitch marker. Then work 1 increase. Work this increase into the second stitch. Insert your hook through the second stitch to crochet a single crochet. First sequence is completed. From the side view, there are 3 V-shapes. Second sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Insert your hook into the next stitch to crochet a single crochet. In the next stitch, work 1 increase. Second sequence is completed. Third sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Then work 1 increase. Fourth sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Then work 1 increase. Fifth sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Then work 1 increase. Work 1 single crochet for the sixth sequence. Then work 1 increase. Six sequences are completed. There are a total of 18 stitches. If your stitch count is incorrect, unravel back to the first stitch marked with a stitch marker and crochet this round again. Round 3 is completed.